Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, the Lamar sweepstakes, has begun. What a sad day it is. As we come to the end of the road. Oh, I say it, baby. Listen, I'm in such enlightened mood simply because I already know technically what teams are going to be going after him. Nothing is going to come out of left field. The Ravens do want to retain Lamar. We already know what this is. They just don't want to pay him all that money because they're cheap. But make no mind behind it, this thing might go on longer than a lot of you are willing to tune in for. And the reason why is because I want y'all to understand this. A lot of y'all do not understand this. The 49ers are a real play for Lamar Jackson. They are in this. Make no mistake about it. The 49ers are in the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes, just as the Colts and stuff are. That's why I'm saying this thing can go longer, because if the Colts do not blow away Lamar and, the Ravens with an amazing offer right away, this is going to happen after the draft. And do you know what happens after the draft? All those teams that do not have the ones that are necessary for this year to give to the Ravens will then have them at their disposal. That's what's going to happen. So, listen, I don't want Lamar Jackson to go nowhere. Make no mistake about this. I want him to play and to end his career being a Baltimore Raven. It's my favorite team with my favorite athlete. It just makes best sense for me. You know what I'm saying? It just, this is the perfect marriage. I'm just hoping that this doesn't follow, the divorce rates that are over 50% in America. I'll be real tight with y'all, but on honesty, I'm telling y'all, 49ers are in play. If the 49ers make a crazy deal, I want y'all to come back and be like, yo, he called it, because they are in play for Lamar. Make no mistake about it. That's why he was slicking and dancing in his house, throwing it up, because he's like, look, the media and the Ravens are going to spin everything their way, because this is no longer about image. It's about leverage. You understand? It's about leverage. And right now, the Ravens and Lamar are in a game of chicken. And they're trying to see who is going to blink first. The problem is that the Ravens thought Lamar was going to be blinking a lot before this date. Problem is that he stuck to his guns. And that's why you don't gamble with your top QB in an open market. I know a lot of people are going to watch this and say, Nitro, how do you know? The 49ers are in play. The 49ers are in play. And the Colts have already said as much that they're in play. Those are the two heavy hitters that I'm looking at that could, take this team, to take Lamar from this team. Those are the two hitters. And look, I'm looking at this from afar and I'm saying, boy, how did it ever come to this? Because at the end of the day, it should have never came to where we are looking like we might lose Lamar Jackson. But here we are, here we stay, here I sit. And now we might be on the cusp of losing a Lamar Jackson. Now look, I know this will sound selfish. I'm hoping that the Ravens match whatever those teams give out. I am praying that they do. The number that I've been seeing is around 194 years. Now, I don't know, because I'm not in Lamar Jackson's camp. I don't know if he'll take that, but hey, the 133. Listen, Lamar wants to be paid as the top QB in the NFL. Now, does he want to be paid by most per year and guarantees most likely, but then to take a shorter deal, 3 years, 150? I'm thinking he would take that. You can answer this in the comment section. Do you think Lamar Jackson would take 3 years for 150? I want to know right now, because honestly, the numbers that have been going around is 4 years for 190. That's the numbers that people are talking about right now in NFL circles. And you don't have to doubt, because it will be being reported very soon. So I'm not too much worried about it, this coming out, because it's going to be reported very soon and they're going to be running with it. So and if it's not true and somebody was lying, Lamar Jackson's going to check him anyways. So I'm not worried, but that's the number that a lot of people in these NFL circles are running around with, 194 years. Here's the thing. I want y'all to ask yourself this question. Is Lamar Jackson worth $200 million for 4 years? That's all you have to ask yourself. Is he worth 190 to 200 for 4 years? And the answer is quite easy. It's an unscrupulous. Yes, he is. Y'all got to understand that this is not just about football. This is about TV deals. This is about viewership. This is about ticket sales. This is about merchandise. The way that Lamar Jackson, listen, I want y'all to take a look at the way the NFL has been propping up Lamar Jackson everywhere that it can say, hey, look at this guy. Because you know why? The NFL puts whoever out in front that makes them money. They know who makes them money. Even if they want the big names and the big dogs in the NFL to be Joe Burrow or Josh Allen and stuff, we know that, or Justin Herbert, right? The three kings right now in the NFL is Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson. Those are the three that they are circling everything around. Now, can Josh Allen fall out of there and put Joe Burrow in? Maybe. I do not know what the NFL's plan or script is written as. But I'll tell you this. They know who drives viewership. They know who drives clicks. They know who draws eyeballs. They know who puts butts in seats. And I'm telling you this right now. Bashadi, for all of his ego, he does not want to lose Lamar. He just doesn't want to pay him like how he's supposed to pay him, because he's cheap. And he wants to make as much money by spending the least amount of money. That's how he became a millionaire. And the Ravens are known to let these contracts go all the way to the end line. Joe Flacco had to win the Super Bowl before he got paid. They were trying to get rid of Ray Lewis at one point. Do y'all remember? This is just the way Ravens do things. To me, it's a very bad way to do business. Because you'll always feel away. You're going to look at them and be like, that's all I'm worth to you? You know I want to be here. But that's all I'm worth to you? Now, look, there's going to be some fans that say, look, the Ravens are playing this smart, blah, 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 blah. No, they played this bad. They've played it wrong, and they know they have. They know they have. They're just they're holding out hope. Before all this had happened, they were holding out hope that Lamar Jackson would have beat them over the head for them handling this wrong. That's what was going on. But now that it's gotten here, they have to stick to their guns, or they're going to fold for a number that they're totally against paying, unless Lamar Jackson can prove that another team would give it to him. That's what this is. And I'm telling you right now, 194 years. You're going to see that number pop up right. You're going to be seeing those numbers pop up very, very soon. You're welcome. And if you don't know, now you know. Oh. So, and also, I want to say this. I've said this in previous videos, and I'm going to say it again today. If the 49ers get Lamar Jackson, there shouldn't even be a game to be played. Just airdrop them the Super Bowl. It's over. Their season's floor will be 15 games. And if everybody's saying, man, Nitro, that's you drinking the Kool-Aid, man. You love Lamar so much. I want y'all to understand this. In the loaded AFC, Lamar Jackson has had his team on the cusp of being the best team in the entire AFC back-to-back years before injury. I want to remind y'all that. In that AFC that so many of you say that there's other quarterbacks better than him, he's going against Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. He was Derek Carr, Russell Wilson, and now he most likely will be going against Aaron Rodgers if he stays there. I want to make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. And that's not even including a Tua Tagovailoa, who at the beginning of the season with Miami was running roughshod over this league. Imagine him in the NFC, where all of the QB talent is now here. Middle of the pack. The only good QB they got, the only two QBs that you could actually say is, those are good QBs, is Dak and Hurts. And they in the same division. That's it. If y'all want to drink the sauce of Matthew Stafford, go on if you want to. Imagine what he would do to the league with Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle. Oh my God. Imagine Kittle with Lamar Jackson. Oh my God. Imagine Kyle Shanahan with Lamar Jackson. Oh my God. Now imagine those two things with the defense that the 49ers have. Oh my God. And then add all that in with CMC being his backfield mate. It would be over.
Finish him, Daddy.
And that was all it would be taken. It would be, I'm going to let y'all understand, try to put it into perspective how bad this would be. It would be such a dominating performance that I would believe that they could win. If he goes to the 49ers, they can win 2-3 Super Bowls consecutive. I mean, I know that now. Barring injury, they can win 2 to 3 Super Bowls consecutively. That means one right after the other. And you know what the scary part is? Even then, I don't think they'd be scratching the surface, because you got to understand that Debo's a great wide receiver. Make no mistake about it. But Debo's not Justin Jefferson. He's not Devontae Adams in them. Could you imagine? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, it's scary, because the 49ers will go out of their way to give him every single thing that he would need at his disposal to win a Super Bowl. That's the scary part. They're not going to cheap out. They didn't cheap out with Jimmy Garoppolo. You think if they go out and say, look, Ravens, we'll give you the 2 firsts. Now we're going to sign Lamar, and we'll have Trey Lance to back him up. And guess who the third one's? Brock Purdy. You're thinking they wouldn't do that? And to get from Trey Lance, they can always give up a Brock Purdy or somebody to regain or recoup some draft capital. This is a very real thing. Do not sleep on the 49ers. Do not. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Kyle Shanahan is a very proud man. And he has been getting his heart broken a lot, year after year, on either injuries. Do you know, for the entire time that Kyle Shanahan has been the head coach for the San Francisco 49ers, they've only had one season where they were able to play their their starting QB the entire season? 1 out of 5. And I promise y'all, for everything that y'all say, well, Lamar Jackson's injury prone. No, he's not. And on top of it, their O-line is immaculate. And they're going to be feeding CMC the ball. I'm watching all of this like this. On Twitter, I put a whole bunch of eye emojis. Because I had heard. And I'm like, oh no. Because here's the thing. The Ravens have put themselves in such a pickle that now they are actually starting to look at life beyond Lamar, because they know that there's a very strong chance that the 49ers or the Colts make an offer that they can't match, or they're unwilling to match. And all of the QBs that they were looking at to probably replace Lamar, right, are all off the market. The only one that you were looking at to say, well, maybe, was Snoop, and they put that thing on Snoop that now people can come in and take him for pretty much nothing. So I think it's a something like a restricted free. I forgot the name of it, a RFA or something like that. But they wouldn't take a lot for them to get Snoop. Which I know after last year, a lot of Raven fans don't care because they're like, hey, you lost us the game. But it's not looking good, Raven fans. It is not looking good. And I know that Ing Raven and them said this before, but man, we are in a pickle and it is not looking good at all. And guess what? That's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey, listen, y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. And I'm telling y'all straight up, I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You guys know I answer in the comment. We have good conversations, right? Just be cordial and respectful to other people's differing opinions, and there's no problem. And I just wanted to say thank you to Heron Huda. I want to make sure I say that they donated $50 to the Wunderkind Show. Thank you so much for investing your hard-earned money into this platform. I'm humbled and I'm gracious for everybody that has, but I wanted to say thank you to you. So you have a great day, and thank you once again. And if you would like to donate to this channel, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code to a Cash App, okay? Within the Cash App, you can make donations, and you can find the Cash App also in the description of this video. Money sign The Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here.
Oh, great heavens!
Yeah!